At Christmas time, I really look forward to making a traditional honey glazed ham. And for this recipe, I've got some beautiful spices like mace and cinnamon and cloves to bring out the beautiful flavour of the ham. So to begin the recipe, the first thing you have to do is take the skin off the ham to reveal the fat. And then I'm going to score the fat and stud it with cloves. Okay, so I'll cut through the skin and then peel off the skin to reveal as much fat as possible. This will help to keep the ham nice and juicy. You can just use your fingers to work the skin off all around. You can see where the cut's been made, just to reveal that fat underneath. So as you peel the skin off, you can see that it's nice and clean and all the fat's been left on the ham. So I'll just keep doing that until all the skin's removed. There's my last piece there, terrific. Okay, so now that it's nice and clean and all the skin's removed, I'm going to take a small knife and do my scoring. So this just means taking the knife and running parallel lines. First of all this way, through here, and then back the other way to create kind of 2 centimetre diamond shapes over the side of the ham. So now I've got all my diamond shapes over the fat of the ham. I'm going to stud it with these beautiful aromatic cloves. They've got this really strong flavour. So each clove just goes into every single diamond. The cloves are a very traditional addition to a honey glazed ham. It seems that these spices were quite valuable when these recipes were traditionally made. And once the ham's out, don't forget to take the cloves out before you carve the ham. Okay, last clove in. I'm going to move the whole ham now into a disposable roasting tray. I like to use Moltex. It's great because I hate washing up. The recipe has lots of beautiful honey and sugar, which caramelizes into the pan, which can be quite tricky cleaning up later. So it's great to be able to use a disposable roasting tray, especially at this time of the year. So I've got these beautiful spices here. I've got cinnamon, which is powdered, and also mace. I'm going to just sprinkle this cinnamon over the ham. I've got about 1 tablespoon. Now I've got the mace as well. So sprinkle that over, making sure you don't miss any spots. Terrific, okay. The next step is adding the honey. This is really nice, bold, rich honey, a flavour that you'll taste later on as it caramelizes on the outside of the ham. So the recipe calls for about 1 cup. I'm just going to use a spoon to literally drizzle over the ham. I can smell those spices already. It smells just beautiful. Just let the honey fall down, and if you can, just use your fingers as well, just to push it through into the scoring that you've done earlier. Now the final step is some brown sugar. This just gets sprinkled over the top as well. So the brown sugar and the honey together will caramelise, and that combination of the saltiness of the ham and the sweetness of the honey and the sugar and the spices later on are just delicious. Because I've got a half leg of ham here, this is about 4 or 5 kilos, I'm going to show you a tip to stop this cut face drying out. This is a non-stick baking paper. I like to use Moltex. And if you just press it onto the face of the ham, it'll stop it drying out during the roasting time. Okay, the final step is just to add about 2 cups of water into the roasting tray. Again, that will help for the ham to stay nice and moist during the cooking time. So before I put the ham in the oven, I'd like to show you a little trick using foil. I'm going to wrap it around the knuckle of the ham so that the knuckle doesn't become too burnt and caramelised in the oven during cooking. So literally just grabbing some foil. I'm going to fold it in half just to double protect, and then just wrapping it around the knuckle and then just squeezing it in at the top. All right, so my ham's about to go in the oven. I'm going to put some baking paper on the outside of the ham first and then finish the whole tray with some alfoil. This baking paper will protect the ham from the foil. The outside of the ham will be a little bit sticky from the honey and the sugar. Then I'll finish the whole tray with this extra wide alfoil, which is really handy. All right, she's looking beautiful. Okay, now it's ready to go in the oven. Okay, so my ham's been in the oven for a couple of hours. It smells amazing. I can smell the cinnamon and the cloves, the mace as well. I've been basting my ham every 15 minutes or so. This helps to keep the crust really nice and juicy and caramelised as well. It's that naughty but nice crust that makes these hams so delicious. This is going to be a great centrepiece for my Christmas table.